ਰਸਨਾ ਜਪਤੇ मात गर्भ तुम ही प्रतिपालक मृत मंडल एक तू ही मात गर्भ तुम ही प्रतिपालक मृत मंडल एक तू ही रसना 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 जपते 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 तू रसना जपते एक ओंकार सत नाम करता पुरख निरभव निर्वैर अकाल मूरत अजूनी सैभं गुर प्रसाद वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह.
Welcome to the world of Sikhism. I am Chatur Singh Saini from National Sikh Center. I have with me Bhai Gurdarshan Singh Ji, head priest of Guru Gobind Singh Foundation, Rockville, Maryland. Thank you for watching. Okay. Bhai Sahib Ji is going to explain the next paudi of the Japji Sahib Ji.
Thank you everyone. Welcome back. In the last episode we were talking about the fourth paudi and we were middle of it. And our purpose is, when we read Guru Nanak's words in his Bani, that if we know the meanings of it, it becomes much easier to understand, much easier to follow. So that is the whole purpose is. That's why many times I feel as an individual, the way religion is being practiced, sometimes we don't get what religion offers. I can speak from my tradition, the tradition of Guru Nanak. What he has given to humanity through his experience, in his words, is immense. So powerful, and that everyone can relate with it, because it has to do with life, not only Sikh life, but life wherever it exists. And as we were talking about the fourth paudi last week, we were at the third line of the fourth paudi. If I start that fourth paudi from beginning, just to recitation, Sacha Sahib, Sach Nae, Pakhya Pao Apar, Akheं Mangaheं Deh Deh, Daat Kare Daatar. Phir ke agge rakhi hai, Jit Disse Darbar. The question is very genuine. What should I put in front of the Creator? What should I offer to God?
Yes.
That Jit Disse Darbar, that I am able to see God. Remember that everything is you are going to offer.
Yes.
God has offered to you already.
We already have it.
We already have it.
Yes.
God has given us.
Right.
When God has given us each and everything we possess,
Right.
what would you put?
What else you can offer? Right.
What is there to even offer?
Right.
And what is there to even brag about that I have given to this much money to church, this much money to Gurudwara, this much money to temple, when it is all coming from
Same God.
same God.
Yes.
Only thing I would say is that we may not be able to see the hidden hand behind us, how He's showering His blessings upon us. And I humbly many times say that when you are serving, when you are giving, you should feel rather this way that God, I'm blessed one. Thank you for choosing me to do the service. You chose me to do this service. I'm grateful to you. Rather being that I am the one who did it.
That's right.
So Guru Nanak Dev Ji teaches us, he says, Fer ke agya rakhiye.
Yes.
What would you offer to him? What would you put in front of him that you see him? Then he says, Moho, ke bolan boliye? That what should I utter from my mouth? What should I say? Jit sun tare pyar. By listening, that God loves me.
Yes.
Because saying and listening to very powerful things.
Powerful messages, yes.
Messages. Listening, what I'm listening shows where I stand, what kind of my taste of listening is. When I speak, it tells my state of mind also, how much depth I have in my life. So Guru Sahib says, Moho ke bolan boliye? What would you say? What would you utter? That God listens and loves you. And Guru Sahib says, Amrit Vela, Sach now, Vadayai Vichar. The only thing you can say is, get up early hours in the morning. The Amrit Vela is a very special term in Sikhism. Amrit Vela is called, if we call night, ਚਾਰ ਪਹਿਰ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਆ ਅਸੀਂ
Right.
ਚਾਰ ਪਹਿਰਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਅਸੀਂ ਡਿਵਾਈਡ ਕਰਦੇ ਆ ਇੱਕ ਪਹਿਰ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ 3 ਘੰਟੇ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਆ
Right.
6 to 9, 9 to 12 and 12 to 3 and 3 to 6. ਚੌਥਾ ਪਹਿਰ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਹੈ ਰਾਤ ਦਾ, it is the early hours of the morning, mean 3 to 6.
Yes.
Why this has been
So important in the life of the people's early mornings.
Right. Why Guru Sahib says this? Because our day starts with in the morning.
Morning.
The people start their day-to-day living
Right.
in the morning. And before we leave our homes, we make sure that our phone is charged.
Right.
If battery is not charged,
Yes.
and you have phone and you are nowhere, phone is dead. In the early hour, what we do is we charge our batteries. We settle our mind down. We convey those messages to our mind that what is the purpose of life is, what is the meaning of life is, what is my values are. When I'm going start working, I should not forget the sense of purpose. I should not forget my values, that I don't compromise with my humanity, that I keep reminding myself. Now I say to my even children in Gurdwara, as well as my own children, that before you go to school, that just say a few words, that please God be with me, guide me, help me, that I make right choices. Life is all about making choices. And I have freedom to make choices. Unfortunately, I do not have freedom of the consequences.
Yes.
And each and every choice I make in my life, I have to be answerable.
Yeah.
I have to face the consequences. So early hours in the morning is to mindset, because there are no thoughts running, and you are charging your mind up. When you read Japji Sahib, it's remind you what is the meaning of life, what is the purpose of life, what are you here for. So you remind yourself those values of divine before you start even working. And Guru Sahib says, Amrit Vela, Sach now.
Yes.
Bring those virtues. Remember those virtues. Vadayai Vichar. Vadayai. This is very powerful, that I may praise my son, my daughter. I will be hesitant to praise somebody else's, the same manner I praise mine. In the teachings of Guru Nanak, the Vadayai Vichar, it's not that who are you praising, it's not the person, it is not your son or daughter. When you are praising somebody of goodness, you are the admirer of goodness. When you are admirer of goodness, goodness take place in your life. If you are not able to admire somebody, even you do not like,
Yes.
and that person has some goodness, you are not against only that person, you are against the goodness.
Yes.
Wherever you see goodness, just say, admire, and learn from it, and bring those Vadayai Vichar. It is not, Guru Sahib is not just saying that Vadayai Vichar of God, praise God. If you see beauty in a flower, praise the flower. When you are praising a flower, you are praising the beauty of divine in it. And he says, Amrit Vela, such now, get up early in the morning and remember the God's virtues, such now, his virtues, Vadayai Vichar, and contemplate on those virtues, that
Yes.
if God is love, do I have love? If God is humble, do I have humbleness? If God is forgiving, do I have forgiveness? If God is giving, do I give? So, when you question your own inner, then religion takes place in your life, because you are making place something bigger to take place in your heart. You are making room for it. When there is no room, and Guru Sahib in Gurbani says, "Home nawe naal virodh hai, doe na basain ik thain."
Right.
Wherever ego is, God's virtues cannot stay there. God is not there. Home nawe naal virodh hai. They are totally opposite. पर भगत कबीर जी कहते हैं, भगत रविदास जी फरमाते हैं, वो कहते हैं, जब हम होते तब तू ना ही, अब तू ही मैं ना ही. वाहिगुरु, जब हम होते, when there is the ego, you are not there. जब हम होते तब तू ना ही, अब तू ही. Now you are the owner of my life. You have come and start using my body as a temple, then ego has disappeared. जब हम होते तब तू नहीं, अब तू ही मैं नहीं. The Guru Sahib says, when we do Vadayai Vichar means it's not just praise. Contemplate what those virtues are, how your life will become valuable with those virtues. And many times, when you see beauty in a person, you meet in a party, you meet that person even at an airport. When you see the virtuous person exercising those virtues, you don't even care about the color of that person. You don't even care about the nationality of that person. You don't even care about the color of that person. You don't even talk about the religion. You see people are admired not because of who they are, because what they live in, what they exercise. Not because of their caste, color, creed or background, but their virtues.
For Bhai Sahib ji, what they are saying, that bring these virtues in your life, practice these virtues, not just to sing, but become as virtuous as the God is. These are the qualities we are saying that.
Yes. So, because God is virtuous, and also we talk about the purpose of life. If the purpose of life is to have union with God, if God is love and you don't have it, how would you create union? It's a simple mathematics. If you want to have a meeting with Warren Buffett or Bill Gates, you have to have that caliber at least.
Yeah.
That you are able to sit and talk and communicate at that level of understanding about things, about money, about business. If God has these characteristics which are not defined but expressed,
Yes.
then you have to have those values in order to have connection with God. And then Guru Sahib bakshish kar de. He says, karmi ave kapda. Karmi ave kapda. Two things I will say here. Karmi is deeds, and karmi is also translated as grace, as blessing. And he says, your deeds and the blessings of God, you have this body, kapda. You earn this body. And this body is just a uniform. You know, somebody angrily come to you and tears your coat, you will not be angry because you are a rich man, you can have another coat on. If you have only one coat, if you have one piece of cloth, somebody comes and tears, you will be crying. You will be weeping. You will be saying, how come you tear my jacket or coat? But if you know that I have so many. And the same way, a saintly person who feels that this body is just a cloth, inside of our body there is something more valuable than body itself, then you feel that, then you don't compromise.
Correct.
You are not angry. As Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji was, the Aurangzeb thought that if his body is, his head is chopped off, he will be done, he will be dead. But he did not know that by just chopping his head off, he is the person of soul. You will not be able to harm inside of him. And that is the beauty of life. As Guru Sahib says, the kapda jehड़ा tੈਨੂੰ ਮਿਲਿਆ ਹੈ, ਜਿਹੜੀ ਬਾਡੀ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਮਿਲੀ ਹੈ, ਜਿਹੜੇ ਸਰੀਰ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਮਿਲਿਆ ਹੈ, ਤੇਰੇ ਕਰਮਾਂ ਕਰਕੇ ਤੇ ਉਸ ਦੀ ਬਖਸ਼ਿਸ਼ ਕਰਕੇ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਇਹ ਪ੍ਰਾਪਤ ਹੋਇਆ ਹੈ, ਤੈਨੂੰ ਮਿਲਿਆ ਹੈ। ਨਦਰੀ, ਨਦਰ, ਉਸ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਦੀ ਨਦਰ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ, you know, ਬੜਾ ਪਿਆਰਾ ਸ਼ਬਦ ਹੈ। ਅਸੀਂ we work in this world and we are many times recognized because of our work. And we are given many times rewards and awards, that employee of the month, employee of the year.
Right, at the workplace. Yes.
Who gives us?
Yeah.
Boss. When we come into boss's eye, when boss recognizes that this person is hardworking, and this employee is an employee example of others, then you are being awarded.
Right.
The Guru Sahib says, how would you come in the eyes of God? When you are living life of God.
Yeah.
And I have said it many times, it's not the belief of God, it is the question of living God. If you are not living God, then believing God is just a philosophy. You are believing in ideas which are not practical. But Guru Sahib is saying, live God. And then he says, Nadri Mokh. Mokh means liberation, salvation. Salvation is not after death, which is another
Myth.
There is no such thing as a liberation after death. Liberation is now.
Yes.
Maharaj Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji says in Bani, जगत में झूठी देखी प्रीत, अपने ही सुख स्यों सब लागे क्या दारा क्या मीत। इस जगत दे विच जिन्हां चीज़ां दे नाल साडा प्यार है, जिन्हां चीज़ां दे नाल काम क्रोध मोह वस प्राणी हर मूरत विसराई, that by adopting the lifestyle of calm, lust, krodh, anger, moho, attachment, that by just adopting those vices
Yes.
in life, and you have forgotten the reality, you have forgotten the Creator. Bring that God in your life. And he says, मुक्ति is not from after death. मुक्त होना काम क्रोध लोभ मोह अहंकार तो.
Yes. You can do it right here in this world while you are
Can
living.
only be done
practicing
here.
that.
It can only be done
Done
here.
here, right.
If you are not liberated here, then no priest, no granthi will be able to give you any certificate that you are going to go to heaven.
Go to heaven.
And which is very unfortunate. When somebody dies, we say that God, please
Give him a space in the Niwas, Charnach
Charnach
Niwas.
Nivas Baksho.
Yes.
Yeah, please give him peace. That we say. Yes, we say out of compassion
Right,
and out of our belief.
right,
That does not mean when we say it, it is granted.
right.
It depends on one's deeds. And Guru Sahib says, ehkar kare, so ehkar paye, koi na pakdiya kise thaye. That whatever you do in this world, you face the consequences, and no priest and no one will be able to help you. Help is here.
Yes.
Help is right now. And it is not given by priests, it is given by those people who understood life, those people who lived life. And he says, Karmi ave kapda nadri mokh dwar. Odi nadar de naal, odi kirpa de naal, mokh, you will be liberated from these vices. Then काम क्रोध माया मह चीत पाप बेकार झूठ बेकार जागा हित चीत पूंजी पाप लोभ की कीत. That's where our mind is stuck. This is where our mind is slave of. And he says, with his grace, you will be liberated. पर होएगा किवें? नानक एवें जानिए. That's how you will experience God. Sab ape sachiar, that God is everywhere. How? And he has explained in this body. He says, Amrit Vela Sachna. When you are able to take care of Amrit Vela, when you are able to take care of your early hours,
Early hour prayers, yes.
then you are able to take care of your whole day. If you are not able to contemplate early hours in the morning, you are living life as there is a beautiful shabd that comes in Guru Granth Sahib Ji. He says, Manuk bin bujhe birtha aya. Without knowing, without understanding the life purpose, and Manuk bin bujhe birtha aya, life is meaningless. How? He says, Anak saaj shingar bho karta jo mirtak odhaya. He says, without knowing what life is, without knowing the meaning of life, without knowing the purpose of life, without bringing those godly virtues in life, and he sees us as if somebody is lying in the
casket.
Dead body. And that when somebody dies and the body is decorated, beautiful clothes are put on, and the face is made like the person will start talking right now. And Guru Sahib says, a person who has forgotten the values, a person who has forgotten the virtues, is living dead. Living dead. The Amrita Vela reminds us that live.
Yes.
Let me say one thing in the end more. The life God has given, not to die, but to live. But to live. And when you start living, even death word does not exist, will not exist for you. Because life is permanent, death is an event. So what is permanent? We must connect with it. And next body, when we talk about the fourth body, Guru Sahib talks about what Guru teaches us, what Guru gives us, and we will talk about next week.
Thank you very much for watching the Word of Sikhism. Please send us an email message for a productive suggestions at the email nationalsikhcenter@gmail.com or call at 202-280-2888. 270-5528. Thank you very much for watching. We'll be back again, same time, same channel. Thank you again.
ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ
ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ, ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ।
ਜਪਤੇ ਜਪਤੇ ਮਾਤ ਗਰਭ ਤੁਮ ਹੀ ਪ੍ਰਤਪਾਲਕ ਮ੍ਰਿਤ ਮੰਡਲ ਇੱਕ ਤੂੰ ਹੀ ਮਾਤ ਗਰਭ ਤੁਮ ਹੀ ਪ੍ਰਤਪਾਲਕ ਮ੍ਰਿਤ ਮੰਡਲ ਇੱਕ ਤੂੰ ਹੀ ਰਸਨਾ 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 ਜਪਤੇ 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 ਤੂੰ ਜਪਤੇ तुम है पिता तुम ही फोन माता तुम है मीत हित प्राता तुम है पिता तुम ही फोन माता तुम है मीत हित प्राता रसना 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 जपते जपते जपते